Hello guys, you are welcome once again to another section of Learning with Prepclass. I am Tutor Chima, and in today's section we are going to be looking at past questions on Jamb biology for the year 2019, and today we are going to be solving questions 21 to 25 because in our last video we solved questions 16 to 20. Alright guys, before I proceed, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our video. If you look below there, you will see a notification bell. I advise you to click and activate that notification bell. Once you do so, you will be the first to be notified each time we have a content like this on YouTube. Feel free to drop a question, maybe a question as teaching is going on, maybe there's a part you do not completely understand or you want me to explain more. Just drop one or two questions on our comment section box. You can be kind enough to share our videos so that we reach as much views as possible. Okay guys, so having said that, let's move to the business of today. Question 21. Alternation of generation is a feature. I said future. Alternation of generation is a feature shown in. Alternation of generation is a feature shown in. Is it grasses? Is it conifers? Is it mosses? Is it fungi? Bryophytes. I mentioned the word bryophyte because I saw a bryophyte here, which is mosses, and they are the one that show alternation of generation. Bryophytes are simple land plants that show two distinct alternation of generation: the sporophyte and the gametophyte. The sporophyte is always attached and dependent on the gametophyte. Bryophytes include moss, that's the mosses, and the liverworts. So because of that, your answer is what? The moss. So mosses are the ones that show two distinct alternation of generation. 21, the answer is what? Mosses. 22, growth is mainly apical. II growth is specific with definite shape. III growth is throughout life. Which of the above correctly describes the growth pattern in plants? Which of the above correctly describes the growth pattern in plants? Is it 1 and 2 only? Is it 1 and 3 only? Is it 1, 2, 3 or 2 and 3 only? Growth is mainly apical. Growth is specific with definite shape. Growth is throughout life. So which of these three describe the growth in plants? So look at what I said here. Starting from the first one, growth is mainly apical. Yes, that's true. Growth mainly occurs at the tips of the shoots or of the roots and stems. Growth mainly occurs at the tips of the roots and stems of plants. So because of that, growth is apical. The tip, the shoot of a plant has the hormone which we call auxin that is responsible for the growth of the stem. The shoots also, the root rather, has both auxin and even gibberellin. Gibberellin is responsible for the growth of the root. Now because of this growth hormone at the tip, of plant, it causes plant to grow apical, straight up, straight their roots downwards. There. Do you understand? So that kind of growth is called apical growth. Now number 2 is not included. Growth is specific with definite shape, no, but growth is throughout life. Yes, most plants show unlimited growth. They keep producing new shoots, that is branches, leaves and flowers, throughout their lifetime. You know, you see some trees, if you leave them, they'll continue to produce stems and branches throughout. Whereas sometimes you see you have to trim them. Even after trimming them, after some years, you still see them growing out new shoots or new stems and leaves continue to grow. So we call that kind of growth unlimited growth. So some plants like that, especially some trees, show unlimited growth. Continue producing branches, leaves, flowers, stems, and everything all throughout their life. So plants practice what we call apical growth at the tip, and they also show unlimited growth. So which one there? Growth throughout life, that is 3. Growth is mainly apical, that's 1 and 3 only. 1 and 3 only is the best answer. 1 and 3 only. 23. Coordination and regulation of body activities in mammals are achieved by. Coordination and regulation of body activities in mammals are achieved by. Is it nerves only? Hormones only? Nerves and muscles? Nerves and hormones? Coordination should apply to nerves. Regulation of body activities should be controlled by hormones. So it's supposed to be nerves and hormones. The nervous system, through the nerves, controls coordination of the body, while the endocrine system, through the hormones, play a role in regulation of the body activities in mammals. So the correct answer is nerves and hormones, which is option D. Nerves and hormones. Nerves and hormones. Option D is the best answer. Nerves and hormones. 24. The cerebellum of the brain controls. The cerebellum of the brain controls. Is it emotional expression? Is it endocrine system? Is it reflex actions? Is it muscular activity? Now look at what I said here. That the cerebellum coordinates voluntary movements such as posture, balance, and coordination, resulting in smooth and balanced muscular activity. Whenever somebody drinks alcohol and is high, alcohol usually have a kind of impact on the nerves. I think it happens in the synapses also. The nerves that send impulses to the cerebellum, or the cerebellum, the nerves that receive impulses from the cerebellum. That pathway will be affected, and it will lead to uncoordinated movement. That is why drunkards always stagger when they are high, because the alcohol have a kind of negative impact on that channel of the cerebellum sending impulses through the nerves. So now bring about that staggering movement. So cerebellum is responsible for coordination, ability for you to walk normally without staggering like a drunkard, ability for your muscle to contract well, ability to have good posture, balance, stand well, do things normally, is controlled by the cerebellum. So because of that, cerebellum controls muscular activity. So the answer is muscular activity, option D. 25. The part of the brain responsible for peristalsis is it the hypothalamus? Is it the thalamus? Is it the olfactory lobe? Is it the medulla oblongata? This hypothalamus is found in the base of the forebrain, the cerebrum. It mostly controls. I think the hypothalamus is the site for tastes, hunger, emotional feelings like love, anger, hatred. The thalamus has a kind of linkages between nerves and controls, I think, responsible for sending impulses from the nervous channel to the sensory system, then from the motor back to the dashboard. The olfactory lobe is responsible for smell. Then the medulla oblongata is responsible for involuntary actions. But first of all, what is this peristalsis? What is this peristalsis? Peristalsis is the involuntary movements of the longitudinal and circular muscles, primarily in the digestive tract, but occasionally in other hollow tubes of the body that occur in progressive wave-like contractions. Peristaltic waves occur in the esophagus, stomach, and intestine. If you carry a big ball of eba, that those of you that like eating swallow very well, carry a big ball of eba, put it in soup, put it in your mouth, gulp it down. The ball of eba move in this pattern. As you can see from here, enters here, sorry for that. It moves in this pattern. As he enters here, swells. So the smooth muscles in the gullet contracts, somehow relaxes and pushes this ball of either fufu or eba or whatever down your gullet to your stomach. So this movement This movement of food down the gullet to the stomach, and from the stomach to the small intestine, and is known as peristalsis movement. So when you swallow food, the movement down the digestive system is called peristalsis movement. If you have malaria, for example, and one of the symptoms is vomiting, and you threw out food, that's called anti-peristalsis. So vomiting is anti-peristalsis, but swallowing is what? Peristalsis. So that movement, the gullet, stomach, intestine is known as peristalsis. It's controlled by the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata controls many involuntary actions, especially those concerned with habits, respiration, and digestion. That's peristalsis movement. So the part of the brain that controls peristalsis is the what? The medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata. Alright guys, we've come to the end of today's section of Learning with Prepclass, where we looked at past questions on biology Jamb from the year 2019. We solved questions 21 to 25. Is that not so? Yes, 21 to 25. So if you look below here, you will see a link. I urge you to copy and paste this link on your browser. This bit.ly/prepclass. Copy it, paste it on your browser. If you cannot copy it, just you can type it. You can type it. You cannot highlight and paste. You can type it and paste it on your browser. When you do so, you'll be getting updates, getting infos on the latest video content we have on YouTube. So till we meet again, I remain Mr. Chima. Bye.